right, so we're gonna move on now. Okay, and the exciting part, but just a quick question before we get to here. Is anybody interested in building any other online business outside of just selling on Megastore? So just a quick, just some quick feedback.
No, I was thinking about starting an online business, but I'll focus on the mega store for now.
Okay, okay, no problem. Just because these lessons are core to almost any kind of business. I mean, Selma shared earlier that she actually has some businesses. Do you feel that some of these lessons that you're learning so far you can take and put in your business right away and see, some form of growth or stability or so?
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so the final slide for today, and then we're just gonna be open to discussion. You can throw out any questions or so. Okay, so the solution. What is your proposed solution? And so Silma gave a great example a while ago. She outlined her customer avatar Jean, and she showed her business avatar Silma, and she had them communicating. Now, after a conversation with Jean, Silma realized that okay, what she really needs is a fuel filter, not just the standard fuel filter that comes on our car, but a more advanced fuel filter that will allow her to burn, um, let's say, a, a quarter less fuel or burn half the fuel that she's burning right now, right? So Silma then now starts her product research and finds, some options for this advanced filter, realized that it's actually on the market overseas, and she found a supplier at a good cost. One of the things we try to encourage with costing is that try to keep your product under $10,000. And the reason for that is that once you get to purchases over $10,000 as Jamaican, persons now have to do research, product research, before they purchase it, right? Now, that product research can take any amount of time. What you're really looking for is impulse buyers who will be satisfied when they purchase the products. So you try to price your products and source your products where you can resell them under $10,000. Sweet spot is about 5,000 to 75, right? So Silma finds a supplier who is selling these products at 1,500. By the time comes in, she pay her shipping fees and all. She pays about $3,000 or 2,500 for it. Now Silma says, okay, she's gonna sell this product for 5,500, and she then her business avatar goes to Gina and say, hey, I have this solution. You just have to pay 5,500 for it, and you know it should allow you to save half the amount of gas you're spending. Jean is excited. She purchases the product and try it, and then realizes that she's saving half the month that she's spending half the amount she used to spend on gas. Now, what do you think Jean is going to do after that?
Tell someone else about it.
Perfect, perfect. Now, suppose it didn't work. What do you think Jean would do after that?
Tell someone else about it.
Exactly. She would do the same thing. So, in other words, it's in our interest as we seek to grow the business as merchants to find good products that work, right? We have to test them, we have to ensure they work and actually solve the problem for the customers. And I can tell you, I have tried products before and they've worked okay. And after that, I just don't go with okay products anymore. They have to be, wonderful products. Because the problem with okay products is that they're okay. They don't necessarily solve the problem in an excellent way. And there's no amount of marketing that can save a bad product. In other words, marketing is just communication. and sales, right? So if the business avatar doesn't quite have the solution and is still communicating with Gene but don't have the solution, it won't be a good conversation. Even if you have one sale, you won't have repeat sales. All right, great. So now we're gonna get to the exciting part about product testing, UPC. Um, so it's a test we do. Let's say you identify this filter, you identify this product. The first question you're gonna ask is what is the utility of the product, right? And I'm going to give you an example. Now, let's say we're looking on Nikes, right? The new Nikes that came out. What's the utility of that product? Anybody can answer.
Repeat the question.
All right, good. So Nikes, what we're trying to find out is just a couple tests that's important to do whenever you think you have a solution in mind, right? So let's say you have some brand new Nikes that you're going to sell as a salesperson. First thing we're gonna ask is what is the utility of the product, or how is it useful?
For that,
It's useful for people who play sports. That's one use.
Okay, all right.
it may last a little longer than a cheaper brand.
Nice, nice. So two things that we could talk about in the usefulness right there. One, it's useful for persons who play sport, maybe because of the flexibility, right? The second thing is that it may last longer, maybe because of the quality materials. And the basic thing about the utility is that it covers your feet. Now, it could look anyway while being strong, being flexible, and covering your feet. As a matter of fact, it could have been I don't know if you've ever seen those persons who have retrofitted like some plastic bottles as slippers, right? That would
Yeah,
have, you've seen it, great. So that would have covered the utility of the solution. It covers your feet, it's strong, it's flexible, but it doesn't speak to how the product looks or what people will think when you wear it. So, in other words, what does the Nike and the plastic bottle with the rope have in common? Utility. But the difference now is personality. So, in other words, the Nike, somebody might like it in white or black with a green streak or so, and that fits their personality. While the slippers with the string through it, um, made out of a bottle and rope, may be useful, it might not fit the personality of the person wearing it. You can let me know if you're with me there or I lost you.
I understand.
Got it. Great. Now the third part, and this is where a lot of people go wrong when they're choosing products, is the culture. Now, I might be excited about wearing a slippers made out of bottles, recycled bottles and ropes, right? And I may love it. I might like the environmental benefits of it, recycling and go green, all of that. I might be excited about that. But am I going to be comfortable wearing that outside with my friends or let's say to a business meeting? Probably not. And that's where culture come in. So whenever we choose a product, please ensure that it fits these three criteria. One, it's useful. Two, it fits the buyer's personality. And three, it fits the culture that the buyer is in.